Swami, I would like to ask you further. There is a lot of
Yes.
speculation in the parts of the country that India should replace China for the supplies or manufacturing sector for supplying things
Uh,
to the world and including India. So,
yeah.
and or we should make in India to supply to the people who are getting these supplies earlier from China. So I would like to have your comment on this because this
Yeah.
is a very important aspect, and I
Yes, sir.
would
I
like to
agree.
know your views on this.
Yeah. Well, see, this kind of comment means that there are two shopkeepers selling, and one has got into some got a bad name. So the other shopkeeper says, "No, no, buy from me because that fellow is not reliable." No, that's not the situation. China's exports to Western countries arises from an import of semi-processed goods from East Asia, and then value is added to it in China. It's not manufactured in China. They just add value, and the finished product is then exported to Europe and the United States and other places. Now, the reason the East Asian countries do this of sending their semi-processed goods to China is their labor costs have gone up very sky high because they have all become developed countries. So China made a proposal that we will give you cheap labor and we will set up factories here to see that it can be added. Now, I'll give you an example. Lenovo, the circuit and the electronics wiring, etc., is done in Taiwan, and it comes to China. Taiwan and China may have bad political relations, but they've got very good economic relations. It comes to China, and then China puts in the keyboard and it puts the screen of the computer and the outside frame, and then it produces a finished product. And they, since they have bought that thing from Taiwan, they have no obligation for any recognition of Taiwan's contribution. So they print it as made in China and call it Lenovo, and that is what is exported. That's true for almost every product, manufactured product from China to United States and Europe. So the price they pay to East Asia and the price they charge for the finished product from America and Europe is such a difference that China makes a huge profit. And this huge profit then gives them all this foreign exchange which they have built in terms of trillions. So I think if we are going to replace China, can't go and say, okay, we are also producing, China is also producing. Listen, what we have to do is to persuade East Asian nations to come to India instead, and go through the Malacca Strait and come to us, and then go to Europe. And that's in fact a much more convenient route than going into China, into Dalian and other interior parts, and then go back to a port, and then send the ship, and the ship has to go through Malacca Strait. So it's a more convenient thing. But the problem is that East Asian countries, while they appreciate our democracy, they appreciate our intellectual property rights and all that, they say you got a lousy infrastructure. Around in Bombay takes more than a week, whereas it takes only 5-6 hours in a small country like Singapore. So then you have octroi, you have this and that. Now this complication of GST. So they say that it's very, very difficult for us to do business in India because at every level there is some kind of a block. And land acquisition law, which we originally thought we will amend, but I don't know why last minute the Narendra Modi government dropped it in the very first year. They say we have to acquire land to set up our establishment is so difficult in India. So they are not coming because of that. And I'm telling you, for example, in garments, we are the best producers of garments and at the lowest price. But at the same time, what we are finding is all the demand for garments from Western world is now going to Bangladesh. So therefore, the ease of doing business, we may talk about it, but the fact is on the institutional side, we are not yet prepared for becoming globalized. And I think we must rectify that. We must build much more roads, superior roads, so it's where you can have 8 lanes, four on each side. You should be able to have efficiency in the operation of ships docking and turning around and going, packaging, so many aspects which China devoted its energy and got it done. So I don't think we are today in a position to challenge China in case Western world decides we won't buy from China, we'll buy from India. We won't be able to replicate the Chinese model so quickly. We can do it. India is capable. It's been a developed country for centuries before the foreigners came here and ruined it. So I have no doubt about the confidence, just as I have confidence we can grow at 10% per year. But remember, the task is not so simple as people think. And I'm surprised that bureaucrats and foreign ministry officials all gleefully said, now we have got an opening, we got an opportunity, wherever China drops out, we can move in. That doesn't seem to be immediately possible.